Hey, what's up guys? Eli Fishman here, back with another video, and today we are going to be breaking down steroid users in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. Should they be in, yes or no? Should there be a criteria? Stuff like that. Let's start off with my opinion. I think that they should be allowed. I think you should let all the steroid users, or supposed steroid users, who are good enough to be in the Hall of Fame and get that 75% vote, I think you should let them in. And I say that because that's the only logical option. If you say you disagree, well, there's not really a way to tell that, because throughout baseball history, there's been so many reported steroid users, reported users of other performance-enhancing drugs that have gotten into the Hall of Fame. Ivan Rodriguez, Jeff Bagwell, Mike Piazza, they all had rumors that they were juicing, but they never took a positive test. No one reported them. So does that mean Alex Rodriguez is not going to get into the Hall of Fame, but Big Papi will? I mean, technically, Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds, Andy Pettitte, they never got suspended. They never got, really caught taking performance-enhancing drugs. There was some other type of process outside of MLB's usual suspension drug test protocol. So essentially, the entire system is messed up, because there's no single way to know who took anything, when they took it, how they would have done without taking these. I mean, Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball player of all time. He was absolutely, by so far, the greatest baseball player of all time. 762 career home runs, 14-time All-Star, 7-time NL MVP. And Roger Clemens, 7-time Cy Young Award winner, and these guys aren't in the Hall of Fame. And baseball's such a weird game where these players are totally, shamed out of the game. They're kind of pushed out of the game because of these allegations. For example, music. If so many musicians, they use other people's beats, other people's instruments, instrumentals. They use auto-tune. They have other people write their songs, but when they do things like this to cheat the system, they're not punished. They're not kicked out of the musical society, so it shouldn't be that way with baseball. And these players should be let in the Hall of Fame. And throughout baseball, there's been so many changes that you can compare to performance-enhancing drugs. For example, when the mound was moved up, then when it was moved down, that gives pitchers an advantage, and then that gives hitters an advantage. And then the changes of baseballs. There have been like a dozen changes in the baseballs, whether that be the seams, or how tightly wound the outside of the ball was, or the string. There have been so many changes. Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt confessed to using amphetamines, and he's probably the best third baseman of all time. Willie Mays may be the best center fielder of all time. He used amphetamines. It was reported that Mickey Mantle did. It was reported that Hank Aaron did. So many players throughout history have, because before recently, when those players were pushed out of the game, it was just part of the game. I mean, also, Babe Ruth played during a time where the stadiums were ridiculously small. And the fastest pitcher he was facing was probably throwing 85 max. And if you're saying that he compares to players like Barry Bonds, you're out of your mind. So the fact that a guy like Babe Ruth and guys all throughout time who have succeeded with these changes, whether that be in their direction or not, if they're in the Hall of Fame, then a guy who has succeeded with some changes should be allowed in the Hall of Fame. I think the system is totally messed up with the voters, because all the voters are on different pages. Yes, that's good. All the voters have different opinions, but at the same time, they need to be all on the same page about issues like steroids. Maybe have a year, have all the voters talk to one another, get on a group chat, whatever they do. We're letting the steroid guys in this year. If you think a steroid guy can get into the Hall of Fame, should be in the Hall of Fame, vote him in. Alright guys, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment about your opinion. Make sure you go to my channel and check out some other videos. Thank you so much for watching.